football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This off. Across the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Dogs. as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Play action here on first down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's a fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch!
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And on the carry, he's heading left. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Offense operating from the pistol. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense looking to throw the ball. He fires it down the middle. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that
defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a run to the left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense able to contain him after that juke. He picks up a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll throw it now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7. Offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will make this stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Snags the quick throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a fourth down.
It's fourth and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a dart right down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the outside. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
He bought some time, now lets it go. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pocket breaking down. The ball is picked off. It goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the single back takes the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made across the middle by the running back. That's the 30. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Incompletion makes it 2nd and short. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Tigers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, not right through. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Turns it loose downfield. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it again. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his back. The ball is caught. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about their running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He sets it out of bounds at the 26. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it here. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle, but 1st down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be...
Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. They return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the 1st half. The Minnows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And look at the quick cut. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
Muscles past the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. And the pass is incomplete. Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it in the open. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down. The Dogs will crank up the tempo.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Back to throw again. Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get into third and long.
They'll kick it away here. And it's taken right around the 35. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time. In a playoff game, he has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. Across the 30. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw it. It's reeled in. It's Allen. They can't stop him. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He fires downfield. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Georgia. That's how you finish a play.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Now the all-important extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got his man in the open field. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets loose. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Running out of time in the pocket. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
In this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they need 9 yards. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. He's got it near the end zone.
Now, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They test the middle, but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He had all day back there before throwing a strike. Touchdown, LSU. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
He's He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Finding some room with the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw here. He lets it go. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they look to the pressure?
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. Grinding away on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
throwing off play action. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wide out. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's bringing it back. Out past the 30.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when they need a touchdown? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle and picks up the first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Bulldogs move into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground. Really, any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake on first down. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Ball handed off. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone. We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Turner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Takes the handoff again. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And looking to throw now on first down. Who makes the grab? And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they put 6 more on the board.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Extra point attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down to the 16, with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Davis. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Pass caught, second down now. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Second down, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. Can he get it there from 60 yards away to win this football game? It's no good. And with the miss, we remain tied. So here comes our first play of overtime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Dogs come to the line to run the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So here we go. Biggest play of the game. Can the offense punch it in on third and goal in OT? They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
Now the offense will spend the timeout to get in. Everybody organized, can't afford a mistake at this moment. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, hits the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, that's two straight incompletions. You'd hate for this offense to squander such really good field position. Let's see what they dial up here on third down.
The offense comes up on third and long. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. And he'll drop back here on third down. He dumps it off to the tight end. Will not be brought down. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the toss play. Leonard heads outside. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, trying to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Aiming for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for two here in second overtime. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He did not get in. They stopped him, and the lead remains at 6 here in overtime.
LSU 48, Georgia 42.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught by the receiver. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long in obvious four-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So here we have a challenging fourth down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. That's a great performance in their pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.